NFL on EA Sports, coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And off we go from Denver. Pulls it in at the 13. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Murray. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Demetrius Harris, 61 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Bridgewater to throw it. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Now Gordon on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now Bridgewater. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
What you doing out there, boy?
And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Oh,
pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
First down, Bridgewater. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 63 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Play action now. Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bridgewater now. Eluding the pressure right. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Open man is Gordon. Complete.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Bridgewater again. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Out quickly to Judy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Bridgewater. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos cut into that lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Moore now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to go up top again. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Murray now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. 26 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Second and 11 now.
Here we go. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come. Six guard. Check six guard.
Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Go on.
A final shot before half for Murray. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. On the return is Spencer. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Throwing is Bridgewater.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. He's got his tight end Fant. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, he's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. To throw, Bridgewater. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The kick by McManus is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. First down, Murray. Buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Shotgun now from Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Murray. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees, And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Being chased out left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown! Tim Patrick. 39 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Bridgewater will try and throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Back to throw it. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Throwing now is Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it at the 2. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 14. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Flush to his right. It's complete to Hopkins. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,
it's 2:30.
the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. And off we go from Denver. Taken from about the 12.
Oh.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Cook getting the call there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Cousins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. This will be caught. Judy. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 35 on second down, Cousins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook. Cook, a first down and more. And he gets this one down to the 24.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook from 17 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And that's checked down to Gordon.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Looking for the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, 29 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play fake. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A first down throw for Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Yo, I forgot. I'm not running.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 29, Bridgewater. Throw to the right here to Gordon. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Bridgewater. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Melvin Gordon. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Play action now. Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. To throw is Cousins. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches. Decided to try to pass it, and obviously it did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the 1st down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch him napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Joseph on for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. On the return is Spencer. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, Bridgewater. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Oh, that looks cool at night. Damn, it got dark during this game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Bridgewater. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On first down, Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. That's complete, Okuebunam. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Only needing 2 yards on second down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted.
Oh, my goodness.
Picked off at the 25. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Oh, he
and
scored.
he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Damn, that sucks, dog. Oh,
In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen
Wow,
by accident.
like
That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Denver. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Bridgewater to throw. Flush to his right.
Man, Teddy Reed up.
A great read, and it's picked off. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Oh, going for Jefferson
Oh,
downfield.
thank you, bro.
And look at this. They
Why
get
don't
the
he do that?
turnover they
Why
needed.
does he
It's
not do it? He don't
intercepted.
touch it. That's what I
Picked
think
off
it's
by
like that.
Justin Simmons. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater.
Another one.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Alexander Johnson there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Cousins here to throw. Open man here is Conklin. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Taking the knee.